Alright, today we are painting everything. Well, not just today, this video I should say. I did some stuff to this out earlier, so I've had a busy morning. I wet sanded this with 600. Usually I just do a dry 400 and then a 600, like a light 600, and then I paint. This time I decided to mix it up, do a wet 600, see how it works. We got 2 coats on already. I gotta flip it, do the other side, and this one mirror should be good. This black mirror came out perfect. Literally perfect. It's a flat black universal dupe color perfect match mix thing. But now I just gotta spray clear over that. That's good, but that's for a different time. Next we're gonna work on getting this mirror black, but I think I need to buy more black. Alright, I got this mirror wet sanded, everything, so that's just drying off. I wet sanded this with 600 as well. That's drying off. I need to wet sand this. And then this mirror that I already sprayed black on, I sprayed one more light layer because it's been sitting for a while, so I wiped the dust off, just did it. It will give me a little orange peel, but it's alright. So when this is dried to the touch, I'm going to spray some clear over it just because I have it ready. I laid down the first layer of the white paint on here and on the wing. Now it's coming out not too great. This can was like clogged internally for the first start, and I couldn't get it unclogged, and then finally it started working. But I mean, usually it's a lot better than, looks like polka dots. So hopefully it clears out and isn't ruined. So I had a tiny bit left over in this. This can ended up barely working at all. This can I got from the store, new, barely worked at all. It was spraying in dots, it was horrible, and I couldn't get it unclogged. I don't know what was wrong with it. This can, got it the same day I got that can. This can's been perfect. This can's fixing my mistakes. But because this can was messed up, I gotta buy another one, maybe 2 more of these. Alright, I went to the store and picked up some more white and black paint. This should be dry. I'm gonna flip it over. I gotta use the rest of that can to get that done, and that can's gonna last me the whole bumper because all the stores near me are out of this Polar Arctic white paint. So I'd rather not travel into different cities to find it. This is good. I'm wondering, like, I'm trying to put it in my head, like, does this color match this color? I don't know, something just seems off. But it's going to be flat until I put clear coat. Clear coat helps, but obviously if I put clear coat and I need one more layer of this white paint, it's too late. But I'm going to take this off. I'm going to set up the bumper, and we're going to paint the bumper right now. I put the wing next to this rear quarter panel that I repaired a couple months ago, and this door and this pillar for the roof. So these two are factory paint. This is what I did. It matches up. I mean, in camera it looks a lot closer than it actually does. In person it's a little dull. That's just because it needs clear coat. So I think we're on the right track. So for the bumper, I don't want to get these areas where the headlights go, or this where the license plates go, so I got to take this all off so I can only paint the places I want to. Alright, here's the bumper all taped up. I decided to not tape up the turn signal areas. Even though I did sand it knowing I was going to paint in here, I wanted to mask off these, but I figured you're never going to see them, so it'll be alright. So now I just got to dust it off. I'm going to tack it, and then I'm going to start spraying some white on it. I'm choosing to paint the bumper on its side like this, so I can get more area done at once. It'd be better if I had some longer thing to hold it up, but this should work. Alright, so here's my can of white paints. They're all empty now. So mind you, I only had a tiny bit left in this. This one I got new and it barely worked. I got to use just about 2 full good ones. This one kind of acted up a little bit in the beginning. I got this mirror, spraying black on it. Just got to do the other side. Here's the bumper, and the camera looks all right, but it's definitely light. I need to do another coat over it, and I still have the back side of the wing to do. And since I bought out all the white paint in my town, I'm gonna go to the next town over, see if I can get away with one. If not, I'll have to make another trip and get 2. It's a new day and we got some painting to do. So as you can see, I mean, in spots where I was able to lay down the white pretty good, it matches. Other spots, it's like dots, so it's very thin. And I bought out all the white paint at my local stores, the 2 stores in town. So I had to go to the next town over, and they had 4 in stock. So I grabbed 3. I think I only need 2, but I grabbed 3 just to be sure, since all the ones in my town are sold out. Saves me the drive. We got the mirror done. It's all painted in black, so both mirrors are done. So we just got to paint the bumper. We got to do probably one more good layer on here, and then the other side of the wing. I realized I forgot to film a lot of the painting, but we got the bumper done. It looks amazing. It came out so good. Even this area where the turn signal is gonna go, like, I didn't focus heavily on it, but it still came out good in there, even though you'll never see it. The back side, same thing. This is when I was running out of paint, so there's a lot of overspray when I was just trying to get as much paint as I can on there. Didn't really worry about how it came out, but it still came out really good. It's a little light, but you're never gonna see it. What really matters is this side, and that turned out great. I just sprayed this. This looks good. And I don't really see much orange peel, but that will be more evident when there's clear coat on it. So this looks good. The wing is done on both sides. It came out great. And here's all the paint I had to use. I also used one more can of black that was like a quarter full that I had left over. So I still have more than half left of this for the mirrors. There was a tiny bit of this extra. 2 of these cans didn't work, so I really, oh, and one of them was still junky, so I really only got to use 3 cans. Now I'm gonna let everything dry, and in the next video we'll hit it with clear coat and you'll see the final product. Alright, this is the day we spray down the clear coat, we let it dry, and then we'll be able to put it all together, see the final product. I only have these 2 cans of 2K clear. They are just about a 12 ounce, 11.8, so they're double the size of the tiny the paint cans I have. So hopefully this is enough for the bumper, the hatch, the wing, and the 2 mirrors, but I doubt it. And these are like 20 bucks. They take like 3 days to come through Amazon, so I don't want to wait that long. So if these run out, I'm probably gonna go to Walmart and buy their cheap clear coat that's like 4 bucks. So my plan is I need to get the bumper sprayed with the good clear coat, the bumper, and this with good clear coat. So these 2 things I want to use this on. So I'm going to do these first, and if I run out, then I'll be fine using cheap clear coat on the wing and the mirrors. The front bumper has clear coat on it. Looks good. I see some orange peel, but I mean, that's expected when you're spraying. A lot of this can just be polished out, but we'll have to wait to see what it looks like in the sun to see if it's even worth doing anything to. But it does look good. The wings here, I got it out of the garage because I'm about to spray the hatch, and I don't want overspray getting on the wing. So this is all tacked off right now. About to hit it, a couple coats of clear, and then that will be good. The hatch is done, looks good. We got the bumper done. The wing is getting sprayed. I just finished it, so now it's drying, and I got to do the back side of it. So with those three things, I went through a full can of this. This one emptied. I got the whole bumper, and then I got to do one coat on the hatch, and this one's done. And after finishing the other things, I still have about half a can. So right now, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough for the backside of the wing and the mirrors, but I got everything I wanted to get done today. I might be back later, but we'll see. Alright, I sprayed some clear on the mirrors, waiting for them to dry and just cure a tiny bit so I can flip them over and do the other side. So while that's going on, I took off the fender because if you remember, it was rubbing right here and it caused this big crack. Also, with this exposed, you can see this is from a blue car welded onto this car. You can see the cracked frame. So this car, it confirms it was an accident, confirms my suspicions. So I tried using, I think it was called spot putty, because that's what I had around, but it just was not strong enough to keep this crack together. As you see, it's a pretty big crack. So I bought some body filler, body repair kit, basically the Bondo glass body filler, and it has a self-adhesion metal patch on it, so that's gonna really help. Alright, we got this drying. I think I didn't use enough hardener, so this might take a little longer than 20-ish minutes, might be like 30. But basically I used this stuff on the back of it. If you don't know what this is, this works great. But this crack was so strong, and the way you lay it, it still presses down. So I had to put some here just to hold it right, and I got it angled against the car, pushing it so the cracks don't show again. So when this finally dries, it's going to need a couple more layers to just be really solid. I'll have to take all this out and then do the top. So I'm hoping when I just fill this gap in, it will make that strong enough where I don't need anything holding the top. Alright, we're at a new day. So I did a lot of work to this fender, sanded down the body filler, and then I did a layer of spot putty just to get rid of some pinholes. So I gotta sand that out, smooth it out for the mirrors. So yesterday I had them, I sprayed one side, I waited about an hour and a half, flipped them over to spray the other side. Well, that wasn't long enough, so there's all this dirt that got into clear coat. So basically I need to wet sand this and just redo the clear because I got impatient. Alright, so we got this mirror done. This mirror done as well. Completely done. I had some tape come up here. I pulled off some clear coat, so I sanded it, sprayed some more base coat, and did a layer of clear coat. So that should be good now. Just needs to dry. Did the underside of this with clear. That's good. That's ready to be assembled. The only thing we're waiting for is the fender. Now, I had it all body filled, everything, and then I just restarted because I didn't like the turnout. So all we're waiting for is the fender now. Alright, put another layer of Bondo on, and this should get rid of all the imperfections. And then this should be done by tomorrow. I'm gonna try to stay up late, get as much done as I can, but I want to be able to put the car together before Monday, so I'm giving myself 2 days to get everything together. Alright, I put together the hatch area with the wing, and wow, it looks good. It's not perfect. By no stretch of the imagination is it perfect. I got a light shining to it. You can definitely tell there's a slight variation in color between them. My only guess is because this has been out in the sun for 20, almost 30 years. Or the paint that I bought said it was one and it was actually a different color, which is very likely. Either way, it looks so much better. We got this, sprayed some primer on it, so now I'm just going to sand it, feather the edges, spray some paint on it. I'm not going to tape it, mask it up, because last time I did that left a layer and it just did not look good, so I'm just going to have to be careful and not overspray too much. Alright, we got the fender all painted up. I just need to spray some clear on it. Now, you should spray the whole thing clear. This is pretty damaged. It needs a whole new respray, but I'm not going to worry about it. The paint's not perfect on this car. I'm just doing the tiny little details like getting the crack fixed, which is good. There's a little bit of, I could have sanded it a little better, but I mean, for what it's worth, it's good. So I just got to spray some clear over this area and then let it dry and put it all together. Here's the Camaro. Take a walk around to the back. It looks like a different car. It's crazy.